There are perhaps a couple of things I didn't talk about before in the state of mind, so this will be the third part of it. We could call it the 3D part or the C part. So you see, there's a reason why there's, the word in English called C, called dark. If you look at the word called dark, it's not spelled with a C. There's a reason why, because in dark you cannot see. Yeah, creative abilities will always follow up each other by the levels of quality of nature, depending on either something is more human like or something is more anything else. So the third part wants to, of state of mind, wants to fill that gap. The third part of state of mind want to tell you more about the different types of alien nature carriers. Like I already mentioned to you about the dogs, the cats, and the bugs or the birds. They are the same. That's three. So that's main. But in between, we're talking about different styles of alien nature carrying abilities, which pretty much infected the entire planet, got into people, done things through people, created things through people, doing things to people against everything what otherwise a human would believe is good, is right. Against everything, all of those. So the question is, what can we do? What will make sense? Let me answer this question with a question. If I work hard, to keep my own neurological system clean without any animal nature infections, I use some alcohol, I use some smoke. Come on, you do the same thing even when it comes to get rid of the bugs and the pollution of animal products. People do the same. They will dehydrate. That means pretty much eliminate the pollution of things from animals. Now, compared to that, even that will deliver bug nature. It is from through a certain type of bug nature thing, it will deliver bug nature. So, a wise man once said, so. Compared to that, me, I only consume things. All that things come through me if I can, if I am able to. As long as I'm able to. I am only allowing things to come through me which are actually, instead of supporting bugs, it kills the bugs. So this mind works hard on killing the bugs, the pollutions inside of this biological system. But the question is, how many minds are out there working hard to clean pollution out of this biological system, especially animal nature infections, through or from the animal nature's things and beings? How many minds are out there are actually working on to keep this biological system, animal nature, without animal nature? This is a human biological system we are talking about. I am 100% sure that there are many animal natured biological systems working hard on keeping the biological system animal natured. Maybe a little bit more human like, so if they can qualify for the jump, then they can become a human. But of course, that's a different story. But that is also belonging to state of mind. And in between, you're talking about dogs, beings like dogs, but now the world is so mixed. People hardly can actually see, okay, I don't know, why is my cat is not chasing a mouse anymore. But my cat is chasing something else instead. Perhaps a chi, which is human, just to evolve a little bit more. But now we're talking at that point we are talking about the biggest crime in the entire universe, which is energy vampiring. The biggest crime in the entire universe is taking someone's energy away. And then when it comes to humans, or anything that is human natured, really godlike, really angelic, then we all know it's the best. And we all know everything else around us was nothing else but to take it. You, as a human, is capable of understanding, as a human nature individual, you are capable of understanding, even if you look like a human, or even if you're just a human spirit through an animal, because the animal took it. Doesn't really matter in this case. But you will understand this fact. If you keep your pH balances energetically, physically, as well as psychologically, as well as above, at least above 7.365, then you will behave as a human, if you can. Plants can do it for you. Anything what is cleaning your biological system, your nervous system, even as like alcohol or smoke, as long as you feel it, it cleans the garbage out of your nerves, it will work. And then when you feel it hurts, stop doing it. It will not help anymore. That's the bottom line. But I never ever met any individual in my entire life who consumed natural alien nature carriers or or if the natural alien carriers got into humans because they were around them, same thing. I never met any animal nature or naturally alien nature carrier infected being in my entire life who was actually able to remain a human natured individual while spending time humanely, rightfully, among humans for human natured purposes. That does not exist. I'll tell you why. So for Saint Trinity, you have three criteria, three conditions: energetic, physical, psychological, human right balance. Three conditions. If one jeopardized, it's okay. It could still be human right. If another jeopardized, that means gone, then you got this. That means that's not, you don't even have a chance to maintain an environment human right. If energy is sabotaged, if energy has been attacked and has been transformed to be negative, ion charged, and projective, compared to human right positive ion charged environment, therefore it comes down to simply by behaviors, simply by what goes through you. What did you allow? Or if you didn't, then of course you are a victim, but everybody is a victim on the planet, on Earth, as is. Everybody is a victim. Every human is a victim. If not for any other reasons, but because all the rest of the victims around them. Yeah, even if you are super healthy, you are still a victim because most of the people around you are super not healthy. There are a whole bunch of pollutions and garbages and poisons coming through them, or through the product what they or the pollutions through them created. Anyhow, so humankind, you better stick everything what is human natured or what is human nature friendly. Everything. Stick with it. You don't have to do anything else. Just stick with it. You're having it. Everything. Just follow the universal human rights law. If you don't have the mind to understand what does it mean to be human, just follow the universal international human rights law. Just follow it. It says it. 30 points, do it all. It's easy. For me, it's super easy to be human. But of course, for the pollutions through humans, it's never. So get rid of the pollutions. You know, there are some very good procedures. You gotta drink some diatomseos earth, which in Hungarian means kova föld. Diatomseos earth. You gotta put it in your food, you gotta put it in your water, not much, just a little bit. And it will kill the bugs. Most people got parasites in them. I'm talking about parasites in humans. Worms, fleas, bugs, bacteria as vicious and harmful as the worst predator you can ever imagine. They are already implanted in humans by the animals, even if it came through humans, but they are from the animal race, just to make you like them. So humankind is facing a very big challenge since 12.6 thousand years ago, and humankind definitely want to remain human, while humankind want to get out of the bug trap. Every human wants to get out of the bug trap. Even if they are genetically infected or cellularly infected, doesn't really matter. Even if they think that, okay, what's going on in the ether today in its electromagnetic field, there is really nothing we can do about. It is the way it is. And it's always been. But it's not. It's not. That's not true. The truth is, as more you are able to take care of the waste products, all the waste products, either from humans, from plants, from objects, from animals, mostly from animals, doesn't really matter. As long as you are able to take care of it safely, as well as so there's one thing that you are safe when you do something, and there's another thing when you are actually enjoying something. What if you can combine the two? So we're talking about synchronity. We are talking about synchronity. We are still talking about synchronity, or yet. If you got it energetically, you gotta do it physically. Then you will have it psychologically too. That's a reality. And then now you combine that effect with the 5 main elements, 4 plus 1, you live in heaven. It's easy peasy. When you talk about your human nature, human soul, you know you have it, you do it. The question is, how can we help each other to do it better? In every ways what is actually human right? That's the question. How can we do it better? How by avoiding anything what could jeopardize that human right, energetic, physical as well as psychological balance, according to the 5 main elements, where humans are actually belonging to at all the times. That's the human heaven. Okay, that's us. I love you. I don't really want to talk about anymore. I know I probably should talk about a little more in between the 3 main area nature carriers and the effects on humans. What's going on in between? It's ridiculous. If you want to look at it positively, if you don't want to look at it positively, then just don't look at it. Yeah, humans need to remain humans, at least psychologically, but for that, humans need to have human right energetic balance combined with human right psychological balance. That means no pollution on the nerves, on the nervous system, or on the cells, or in the blood. Do it. Come on. Don't pollute it. Clean it. I'm cleaning it. I'm non-stop cleaning my nervous system. Non-stop. fresh air in water, tonic, juice, grape juice, fertilized. The best herb probably produced, one of the best in the entire world. I'm getting it in a glass jar, officially, legally, in Canada over here on Vancouver Island. In a glass jar. It has a tag. It's certified by a government. Come on, guys. Don't accumulate the bugs. Avoid the bugs. Or kill the bugs. At least in you. So you don't have to become like them. And you will not affect anyone else to be like that. It's a very, very, very big crime against humankind. It's not you doing it. Humans do not commit crimes. Infections do, pollutions do, poisons do, bugs do. Energized waste products commit crimes to humans. Not humans, not human nature. Human nature would never harm human nature. Never. You don't harm if you're not harmed. Even if you harm, it will do everything to actually help you to become human nature instead of harming you. That's human nature. Anyway, God bless. This is the third part. I don't want to go into the hybrid natures and infections to humans and things. I don't think it's necessary. I think everything is very obvious in every ways. The fishes don't talk. People eat fishes, don't talk. They're poisonous. The pollution to them poisonous. Of course, to human nature. The dogs bark. If they don't bark, they might bite. Poisonous nature? Of course. What are you gonna do? You don't have to eat them. It's enough if you run them. You are eating them. Okay. Every living being is eliminating waste products in 5 main ways. They sweat them, they poo them, they breathe them out, they pee them out, or they throw them out. Then you breathe it in. Your lungs observe air, molecules, yeah, of course, breaks it down, everything gets into your nerves. Your lungs is, around your lungs you find nerves all around. It's like a hydro plant. It's like what do you call those almost new machines? Hydrogen. Yeah, it works the same way. Technically, the lung is super intelligent. It separates oxygen, air, nitrogen, hydrogen, and combines it and makes it to electricity. That's how you technically energize everything to your lungs and goes to your brain and it will affect your psyche. You breathe more air, you consume more air as a human than you consume anything else. That's why I really stuck with air, but of course if you eat stuff, in your bios, in your small intestine, that's what you're producing your blood from what you actually consume physically in your mouth, to your mouth, gets into your tummy. If it's alkaline, your body will release sodium bicarbonate. If it's acidic, your body will release pepsid acid. And then it goes to your small intestine, and then over there, it is somewhat broken down according to what it is, and then you will produce blood. And then that blood, by quality of nature, will be delivered to your liver, which will filter it, set it up. And of course, in between, solid stuff will go into a large intestine, and then liquid stuff will go through the kidneys and then into the bladder, and then anyhow, what I'm trying to say is, guys, humans, if you want to devolve yourself, but that's not you. If you want to devolve yourself, that's not you. But if something through you decides that way, spend time with animals, do animalistic stuff, eat them, do it. I cannot give a shit because when I do, I get hurt from it. This is what I can do. I can tell you the story, the truth about it. I can tell you the truth, what's going on. Stay away from acidic and acidifying effects. The animals, they all have acidic blood, acidic fuels, acidic natures. The only reason why they are maybe not acidic and acidifying because of the human spirit, what might charge the acidic batteries. Of course, if humans would be completely separate from animals, then the animals would be like vicious, like would be like probably they all would turn into like beasts. You know? But there is a way. What if humans learn how to make sure that they will evolve among each other for each other? Because that's the human way, and that will leave them to become humans too, and that's all they want as well. Because they were, or part of them were, already human natured. It just got, let's be honest, acidified chronologically. But that's not us. What would happen to humans without animal nature infections? And of course, that is only possible without animals. What would happen to humans, human natured things and humans? What would happen to us? What would happen to us? All the best things you can imagine. Everything. Everything. Everything what is human right would happen to humans. Without animal nature. Because without animal nature, we don't have animal nature infections. That means no more tyranny. No more terrorism. No more being devilish. I don't even know about the bad stuff because I just simply don't want to know about them, so I. But yeah, human nature produces human nature. Okay, I love you. I think this is the third part of State of Mind. I cannot deliver the situation what I think we are facing as humankind, as humanoids, human individuals. But we can organize the environment. We do have the intelligence, the godlike, angelic, creative abilities. We do have them. Let's do it. We can do it. Without infections, we can do it. One good thing will lead to another. Always do. You just gotta make sure that if we stay that way.